Every day at school, little Hamza would open his lunchbox excitedly during break. But one day, he opened it and froze. It was empty, and that small, silent moment uncovered a secret that would change his heart forever. Hamza was just 10 years old, a bright, cheerful boy from a modest neighborhood. He lived with his widowed mother, Aliyah, who worked at a sewing center every day. Aliyah would pack Hamza's lunch with love, a simple paratha, some pickle, or on lucky days, egg sandwich. Hamza never realized how difficult it was for her to afford even that. Aliyah had lost her husband in a road accident when Hamza was just 4. She worked long hours and stitched clothes late into the night, often under a flickering bulb with aching eyes. They didn't have a fridge or a gas stove. But Aliyah never let Hamza see her pain. She saved every rupee. She skipped meals herself just to make sure Hamza had something in his lunchbox. One cold winter morning, Hamza got ready for school. He tied his shoes, combed his hair, and called out, "Ammi, lunch?" Aliyah smiled softly and handed him the box. Her hands were cold. Her face looked pale. "Today's your favorite," she said with a smile. Hamza left for school happily, but when he sat down at lunch break, surrounded by other kids eating biryani, kebabs, and rolls, he opened his box. And it was empty. No paratha, no sandwich, nothing. At first, he thought it was a mistake. He checked again. Still nothing. His friends noticed. "Hamza, you forgot your lunch." He forced a smile. "Yeah, I think Ammi forgot to put it in." But inside, he was confused and a little angry. How could she forget? She always makes lunch. When he returned home, Aliyah was lying on the floor. She had fainted from weakness. There was nothing in the kitchen, no flour, no oil, no vegetables. Only an empty tin and a dusty stove. Hamza sat beside her, shook her gently. She opened her eyes and whispered, I didn't want you to go hungry. I thought I had enough flour, but I didn't want to tell you I had nothing left." At that moment, Hamza understood something far bigger than any lesson at school. His mother wasn't forgetful. She was starving, so he could feel full. She was smiling so he wouldn't worry. And that empty lunchbox? It was never empty. It was filled with love, sacrifice, and silent strength. From that day, Hamza changed. He stopped asking for new shoes or treats. He started saving his lunch snacks to share with his mother. He learned to cook simple meals, helped with laundry, and even started offering to carry bags when Aliyah came home from work. At school, he topped every class. His teachers noticed his focus, his compassion. Years later, Hamza earned a scholarship to become a nutritionist specializing in helping single mothers and low-income families. When Hamza opened his own clinic, he invited his mother to the opening ceremony. He gave her a beautifully wrapped gift. Inside was a brand new lunchbox. "This one," he said, "will never be empty again." Aliyah held it close, her eyes filled with tears. Friends, sometimes an empty lunchbox tells the richest story. A mother's love isn't always loud. It's quiet, unseen, unspoken. But it's the most powerful force in the world. If this story touched your heart, hit like, comment, and share it with someone who loves silently. Subscribe to Stories That Shine for more true-to-life emotional lessons, because behind every lunchbox, there may be a hero we've never thanked.